so I made a beat,
Hey,
bro.
how
Hey,
are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. It was a nice day learning that. So I'm just enjoying the weather. You?
Awesome. Yeah. Um, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Yeah. Finally here with what's your name? Go ahead and introduce
Uh,
yourself.
I'm River Hooks. I am a female producer, singer, songwriter. Um, and yeah, I make all my music myself and been collaborating with a lot of people. But I say my
Nice.
music is very genre fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. So how long have you been doing this?
Professionally, I want to say since 2018 is when I released my first track, Worth It. But I've been like making music since I can remember. Like definitely when I was in high school, I was writing a lot of songs. But as I got into college, I learned on my Mac. I was like, "Yo, I have GarageBand," so I started playing with that, and then leveled
Mhm.
up to Logic. But yeah,
Okay.
ever since that, I've been producing.
Yes, that's cool. With me, I also started taking it serious in college, and I started, recording more and more in
Hmm.
college. So that's relatable. So what motivates you to keep going to do music?
Honestly, I want something fulfilling in my life, something that I wake up to every day and just like absolutely love to do. I mean, I love my job because I do work in the music industry, but it's just
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, I'm a music publicist, like my day job, but like day to
Oh,
day, I would love just to make music for a living and like get paid to do something that I absolutely love. And I've always loved singing and producing is so freeing to me because it's like a
yeah.
way to express yourself and I would just love to like, to do that for a living and make
Yes.
my family proud and like retire my
Oh, yeah.
dad.
Right. I feel you. So, okay, that's awesome. That's great. So how long have you been working within the industry? Like, how'd you get your
uh
foot in the door?
I've been working in the industry for I want to say 4 years. I started my last year in my senior year of college. I
Mhm.
ended up applying to like a bunch of like random internships, and one of them accepted me. It was at Gramophone Media,
Oh,
and
wow.
from that time, I just interned, and then I left. I want to say like 4 months in, and the guy
Yeah.
that I was working with, who's my current boss now, ended up leaving the company,
Oh,
and I guess we just like bonded through like the 4 months that I was like being like supervised above him, and
yeah.
he offered me a job like afterwards, and I've been working at his company since. So yeah,
Wow.
so
That's
it was
awesome.
yeah, it was really cool to like work with him. He's a really great guy, and he's been in the industry for like the longest time, so it's been cool to like work underneath him.
So you've been picking his brain a little bit, learning some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I mean, currently I'm like working with like small indie artists.
Hmm.
We're at Vicious Kid PR, and like you can
Okay.
like on Instagram, like you can see like the artists that we work with. But yeah, it's been cool to like get to know different artists and like
Hmm.
kind of see the insides of the industry. As an artist myself,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Okay. So, like, what are some things that you've learned since, being in the industry?
Definitely learning how to pitch myself,
Hmm.
because a lot of people hire us as like for PR. So I've definitely learned how to like make connections in like the industry with just like blogs or just like people. I don't really like work too much with like the managerial stuff,
Hmm.
but I definitely think like pitching myself and like making connections to build my audience definitely has been
Yeah.
helpful for sure.
Really? Okay. So, like, what are some tips you can give to the audience regarding pitching
Hmm.
yourself?
I would say don't make it like a resume. I think a lot of people who pitch themselves kind of like write. I think it's hard for a lot of people to write from a third person's perspective.
Hmm.
So I would definitely say like pitch yourself, tell your best qualities, put all the information that's very important up
Yeah.
top, make it very brief
Hmm.
because a lot of these like blogs are always getting submissions every day. So
Okay.
kind of like sweet to the point and
Yeah.
definitely like put your best qualities and talk about yourself a little
Exactly.
bit, yeah,
Yeah.
to get them
Gas
engaged.
yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So, I was going through your Instagram and I
Mhm,
see that you're different from a lot of these female artists. I see
mhm,
that. I saw a video where it's like you posted, but it's like from TikTok, and you were
mhm.
talking about how you're not here to chase a check, you're not going to take your clothes off, and you're not going
Yeah.
to do what all the other artists are going to do.
Mhm.
I see that you're different, and so like with regards to that, what kind of message do you want to send in your to your music to like to people?
I definitely say just to be yourself. I think being yourself is the best quality that you can bring to people because you want to stand out and be different. And I think it's really hard to stand out and being different when you try to conform to what the industry wants. Like I'm the type of person who's not gonna like be like if I had like if a label came out to me and was like, yeah, you have to like wear makeup or you have to wear something like this. I don't want to be that girl who's gonna conform to that because that's just not me. I know a lot of people do that.
Hmm.
Especially females are like so like there's like a microscope on them all the time, and we have to be perfect,
Yes.
plastic, and everything. And I really
Uh-huh.
love Billie
I
Eilish.
don't like that. Yeah.
Because I
I,
like I just listened to her album and like Not
mhm,
My Responsibility was like my favorite
mhm.
song because it's just
Yeah.
like I'm not responsible for what people think about me. She's just being her own true self, and I think that's the best thing that you could do. And I think if people like you for you, you don't. It's for the longevity purposes too. Because if I
Yeah.
conformed and like had to wear something I didn't want for the rest of my life, I'm never gonna be happy. But I'll be
Yeah, I
happy
feel
being
that.
myself. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why a lot of these artists nowadays that are signed to labels, like they're kind of depressed because I guess they're trying to put on like a whole front, and it,
Hmm.
it just they can't be themselves, and they feel down, they're depressed all the time. So I'm glad that you're trying to step away from that, and
Thank you.
that could inspire other independent artists to step away from that and make their own thing, and
Thank you so
kind of
much.
rebel against the major labels, and
For sure.
tell them we're in charge, not you.
Absolutely.
That's
I
what
hope
this is all about.
I hope more people can do that because I think once that starts, it's going to be way better for the industry, especially for women. Because
Exactly.
I think we have to work a little bit harder sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
hey to the people who joined. I see
Yeah.
people.
Oh
Love you
yeah.
guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey guys.
Abby and Jen, my friend.
Oh,
Love you.
nice. Yeah. You got everyone here. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for
you. Thank
telling me.
thank you for having me on here.
Yeah. Yeah. My pleasure. My pleasure. Anyways, speaking of Billie Eilish, I am so lost in her eyes whenever I watch an interview of her. I get so mesmerized. Like her eyes are just they're so beautiful. I
Ocean
want to be
eyes.
yeah, I like those kind of eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyways, where are you from?
Well, currently, I mean, I'm from DC, the DC area, which is where I'm at right now. But I live in New York City. I've been living there for 7 years. But I don't know if I'll live there forever. But currently, that's where I live.
Okay, so New York City. I know there's a lot of music places there. So, have you gotten any gigs?
Not yet. So I've released
What?
my EP. I released my EP during the pandemic, so I hadn't been able to
Oh, okay.
like perform. So I've done a lot of
Mm,
like live shows,
okay.
or not live shows, online live shows. But I would definitely love to like perform at Baby's All Right, Webster Hall, obviously MSG, or like the Barclay Center. But yeah, I mean, I feel like right now it's just like a little weird just because of Corona's still happening. But I would definitely love to like perform as soon as everything is like
Yes.
more calmed down.
Yeah, back to normal.
Yeah.
Most for sure. Most definitely. Yeah. So, like, what is like a dream place that you would like to perform at?
I would say 930 Club, which is actually in DC, because that was like a venue that I grew up in basically when I was like, my mom would take me to shows when I was younger. And that would be a dream to perform at a place that I saw so many cool artists that I looked up to. And just to be on the stage would just be like a full like 360 moment for me.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I hope you make it there one day.
Thank you.
And hopefully I'll be there watching you, cheering you on.
Absolutely, you gotta take it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, give me a free ticket. Hook us up. Hook us up.
Absolutely, absolutely. The day ones.
Yes, awesome. So where'd you learn how to sing?
um, I don't know. I've been singing since I was a little kid. Like my parents always said I was like always singing in the car. They couldn't shut me up. But I mean, I took choir when I was in elementary school for I think 3 or 4 years. So I think harmony wise, I probably learned a lot just from my teacher in the 4 years that I was with her because she was a strict woman, and it was just fun to like learn from that choir class. It was just really fun to do that with a lot of people. Um, but I don't know. I think just listening to a lot of different music and just always having the passion for singing. Um, I've kind of just learned through living, I guess, and singing.
Yeah, I feel that. I can relate to that because I learned how to sing through my mom. She's a vocal teacher, and
Oh wow,
I just, yeah. And as a
that's
kid,
amazing.
I would, yeah, I would sit down in her classes and I'd laugh at the people she's teaching to sing, and I would like mimic all their like their lessons and stuff. So, yeah. So I learned how to sing.
That's
Um,
amazing.
yeah,
Cool mom.
yeah, she is. She is. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to the moms out there.
Yes, yes. So, what's the writing process like?
Well, I think I start off with my guitar because
Mhm.
my guitar is like my baby. Is the first like instrument that I really worked on. So I think yeah, just writing on my guitar. Lyric writing for me is probably the easiest. I kind of like imagine the cinematic version of the song first, so more like a music video style of choice, and then I kind of go from there. And I really build on the imagery a lot.
Mhm.
But I think I've lately been writing like notes on my phone. When I see like words or things that gravitate to me, I'll write it down. And when I want to challenge myself, I'll just choose a word out of my notes and say, hey, I'm going to write this song. Like I wrote the other day, like lost somewhere upstate because I was lost somewhere upstate recently. And I
Oh
thought, hey,
wow.
I was like, hey, I can write a song about that. And like it jots me back to the experience that I had, and that's where
Yes.
I begin the writing process.
Right, right. Awesome. I notice every song that you write has a story behind it,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate that because there are a lot of people who just write random things and like that don't make any sense, and it's
Hmm.
like, what the heck? It
Yeah.
turns into a hit though.
Yeah. Yeah. All my
So,
songs I feel like
yeah,
are very overt. Like you kind of get the point when you listen to it.
exactly. I
Yes.
like that. And they're very, it's very clear. Your lyrics are they're complex, but like you can understand them. Like anyone
Hmm.
can just sit down and understand it. So yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. I
shout
appreciate
out
that.
to you.
Thank
So
you.
like, where'd you learn how to write like that? Did it take time? Did it come naturally?
I want to say my grandmother. So my grandmother, like when I was a little kid, I really didn't like writing, and I don't know
Mhm.
why. I just like when it came to papers, I just hated sitting down with it and writing it. And my grandmother, with her job that she does, she's constantly writing. So I would go to her apartment all the time, and she'd sit me down and she would be like, this is how you need to write, and this we're gonna sit down, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And I mean, I thank her for that because I would not be who I am today because of those
Yes.
times. And I mean,
Hmm.
she even, like your family will probably tell you, like, you'll thank me later in life. So that was one of those moments where, like, I definitely thank her for, like,
Right.
sitting me down and taking
Yeah.
creative
Yeah.
classes,
Yeah.
creative writing classes have really helped me. So yeah, I definitely thank my grandmother for the
Mhm.
way that I write.
Yeah, it's always that moment when you like look back and reflect in life, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I understand why they did that now."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like I was stubborn back then, but now I'm super grateful
yeah,
because now I
same.
can fully express myself through the writing
Yes,
process that she taught me.
exactly. I was blind, but now I see.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. That's cool. So where do you see your music career in 10 years?
In 10 years, I hope to have a manager. And if I am signed to a label, because I do love the idea of being independent because you have the creative stability of yourself and not having to like really focus on like, you know, conforming to whatever the label wants you to be. So I definitely would love to have a manager, and I would love to do like ghostwriting, because I really love songwriting. So I would love to like ghostwrite for people, produce for other people, be behind the scenes too, but also releasing my own music, and yeah, just like being on the road, and not with my job currently, and just focusing on music is what I would love to do. Yeah.
Okay, so you would rather be like a freelance songwriter, or like you're just doing your own thing independently from a label. Okay, that's
Living
cool.
comfortably off of something that I love to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you probably should look into making your own label too.
Yeah.
You wanna. Yeah.
I have thought about that. Yeah. I was actually in the process of doing that, but I currently am on a label right now. It's Internet and Weed. They're great people. I met them, I think, almost 2 years now. But they're great people, and they also have an Instagram page, if you guys want to check it out, called Internet and Weed. And they have definitely helped me. So I would love, like, in those 10 years, they be along with me in this journey, because they've been such a huge process in my EP, and helping me get the music out through Orchard, the distribution company. So it's been amazing being with them, and I do have all my creative rights to everything that I do. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. That's something a lot of artists, even independent artists, need to look into, is because I know a lot of them they depend on the poor man's copyright, which is once it's created, it's already out. But a lot of the times that stuff won't hold up in court, so you need to copyright your music before releasing it.
Absolutely. And then other than that, you'll probably have to get an entertainment lawyer. I feel like,
Exactly. Anyway, so who is your biggest fan?
I would say my family is. I mean, my friends too, but I would definitely want to say like my parents, like through the first time that I asked them to like get an instrument, to them really taking me seriously as an artist. They are definitely my biggest fans. They definitely want to see me succeed, and they believe in the stuff that I do. So I would definitely say my family for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, it's always good to have, support from your family, and they can see your vision, they believe in you. They'll be there whenever you need them. Yeah.
And my friend Jen, who's on here, because I love
her. Shout out Jen.
Yeah.
Does she do music too, or is she just?
She does sing. I told her she needs to be a singer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You need to make a song with her.
I know, we do. In time. It's gonna happen, I swear.
Oh yeah. Someone says I'm a stan.
Ooh.
Hirani.
Oh, Hirani's on here. Hi, Hirani. I'm about to see her later. I stan Hirani too. She is a beautiful person inside and out, and is kicking butt with her modeling career.
Oh. Ooh,
yeah.
She's a model.
Yes, nice. She is. Check her out. She's great.
I'll check her out, definitely. So, do you have any dream collaborations?
Oh, yes, I do. I would love to like collab with like Phineas, Billie Eilish's brother, because I really love his work. Tyler, the Creator, Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Yeah, like Frank Ocean. If I could collab with him.
Ocean.
Yeah.
I like his songs. So yeah.
Even Kanye. Kanye's beats. He's got good beats. I don't know. I really want to like work with somebody like Timbaland or MIA, who's got the beats going. Cause I just she's incredible. And like Santa Gold, I've been listening to her a lot. So I would love to collab with them. They'd be really cool people to collab with.
Oh wow. Yeah, I feel like I would love to collab with Kanye, but I feel like it'd be kind of difficult because he's always changing. He's always changing something. Like,
I know. Dawn didn't even come out. I was expecting it to come out, and then we're still waiting.
yes. That's how Kanye works. I don't know if it's like a marketing thing or it's just him. Like I don't.
Yeah, he'll always be relevant though. I feel like. Like whenever it drops, people are gonna keep on listening.
Yeah, he's just really good. He's a modern day philosopher.
For
He
sure, for
really,
sure.
yeah. Uh, so where can people find you, like as far as your music goes?
People can find me. Well, I actually have a link on my Instagram account and
Mm,
all of my other social medias. I have like a fan link, but they can find me on Spotify, SoundCloud, TikTok, Instagram, and Apple Music, all the distribution services. But yeah, that's where I'm at. But you can find me at river.hooks on Instagram and riverhooks on Spotify.
nice. Just go, yeah, guys. Just go click the link in her bio. That's a lot of
Yeah,
links.
yeah. I'll give you all the stuff.
Awesome. So, you mentioned so when you submitted the form to us, you mentioned a song called "You Lost a Real Friend." Is that what it's
Yeah.
called, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, define what a real friend is to you. Like, what's your definition of a real friend?
A real friend is somebody who is honest with you no matter what, and sticks with you through the thick and thin, and wants to see you succeed. I think that's a real friend. Somebody who
I
who
don't.
like actually like cares about how you're feeling, and
Mhm.
it's not like a one-way street where like you're always the person to ask to hang out or something like that. It's like a mutual relationship. Like you both are committed to like trying to be friends with each other and grow with each other.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. Um. Okay. So, what's the story behind the song?
The story came from a lot of different perspectives that a lot of people were having in my friend group, and a lot of my songs, they're not really much about me, but I kind of gravitate to like listening to what others people's stories are and blending them also into my world as well. But a lot of it was just, I guess, friends who I don't know. I guess friends who there was a situation that I had with a friend a while ago where they always wanted me to like kind of be exactly where they were all the time, almost like we were dating, you know? And it's
Oh
just like,
wow.
it's just like I don't want to have a friend who's like, oh, you didn't hang out with me this one time, so yeah, needy friend, exactly. So it's kind of like you have to respect each other's space and all.
Boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. And we both are adults and have lives, and you can't
Mhm.
expect me to be constantly by your side, because I'm not going to get anywhere in life, you know, if I keep on doing that. So
Exactly.
that was one of the parts in the song. And also just like, having you can have friends forever, but people change too, and I think people need to know that people do change. Like, if
Exactly.
you know somebody since you're 12, by the time you turn 30, you'll be a different person. And I don't think a lot of people like that sometimes, because they're very
Yeah.
comfortable in how they knew you before. So I think
Yes.
that's where it stems from.
It's yeah. It's hard because I've had those experiences before where you just grow apart from someone. Yeah, you
Hmm.
both have different goals and those goals don't really meet up, so y'all have to
Yeah.
go your separate ways, and
Hmm.
you have to surround yourself with people who can help you achieve that goal that you want to go
Yeah.
to, and you end up hanging out with them more, and they become more valuable to you, and
Yeah.
you lose touch with that person. So
Yeah.
it's, it's a sad part of life, but
It is. And I think the song is to celebrate those losses too, because I never heard a song where it's kind of like, I feel like a lot of them, when you lose a friend, it's a sad thing. But I wanted to make it more like it's okay that you lost that person, wish them the best, but also
mhm,
realize that taking the negative out of your life, or the toxicity of that person out of your life, is to be celebrated, because you telling yourself that you have self-worth and that you can continue life without this person. um,
true.
so I think that's what the song is truly about
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yep. Some people are here for a reason, and others are here for a season.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's the way it goes.
As
That's the way
eloquent
it
as that.
goes. So would you say you have a small circle or a big circle?
Small circle for sure. I rather have like a couple of friends that are like my best friends than have like 20 and we're just kind of like acquaintances. So I
Yeah.
definitely have like a small group of friends that I really love to talk to on the daily basis and hang out with.
Yeah. I could never see myself having a big circle full of like 20 people and we're just acquaintances. That just feels too lonely.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just,
No, I absolutely
yeah.
agree.
So I noticed that you're an outdoors person.
Yes, I am. I am. I
And
love being in nature.
so if I was in Manhattan and I just want to explore the beauty of nature,
Mhm.
where would I go?
Probably Central Park because that's probably the
Central Park.
biggest, yeah, the biggest part where you can kind of explore. It's actually really beautiful. I'm in Harlem right now, and I'm very close to the entrance of like the 110th Central Park, and I didn't realize that there's like waterfalls in Central Park, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of cute like little critters just like running around in that area. But also upstate New York is just wonderful. I love going on Metro North, and if you're ever in Manhattan, just take the Metro North and you know take it a couple of stops up, and you're kind of in the DIY of like Colorado.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's I need to check that out.
yeah,
I
it's really
yeah
nice upstate.
yeah
I love it there.
yeah. I'll definitely I'll put that on my to-do list in the future.
Are you a nature person? As
Oh yeah, I like going on. I like walking trails in my neighborhood.
oh, that's
So I
awesome.
I live in Texas and
Oh, cool.
I live like in the outskirts of the city, so it's still pretty like it's still developing. So there's still
Mhm.
like some nature parts there. So I just like to go out and
No,
walk
that's
those
awesome.
trails and stuff.
I
Yeah.
have family in
So I
Texas.
noticed. Oh wow. So what
Yeah.
part of Texas?
They're a little bit all over the place, like San Marcos, Laredo,
Oh,
Bandera, Austin,
mm,
San
nice.
Antonio.
San
So like,
Antonio.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak. I don't know. Like when you said San Marcos, a group
Mhm.
popped up in my head. Do you
Mhm.
listen to Brockhampton?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Um,
Brockhampton.
they're amazing. I think they're supposed to be like playing today, I think.
Oh,
At
really?
Lollapalooza or something. I don't know. I saw something the other day and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, I was listening
Oh,
to them
yeah,
this week. I really like their stuff.
they're really good.
They are.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have a big group of people on
Oh,
that.
yeah. There's so many of them. I
Hmm.
know they lost a member,
Oh
um,
wow.
because of some I don't know some allegations or something, and
Oh geez.
I think his name is Amir Van.
Oh yeah.
He was one of my favorite members in the group, but I understand why they had to
Dang.
take him out.
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks. Yeah, he was
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Anyway, um, if your music was a flavor of ice cream,
Hmm.
what would it be?
That's a good question. Um, Fish food, maybe like Ben and Jerry's, because it's kind of everywhere. You know, it's not just one type of genre. It's a mix. So you got like marshmallow, caramel,
Mm,
chocolate,
mm.
um, and then I think there's also vanilla in there, or maybe it's just chocolate. But it's a little bit of mixture of everything, I think. But I could also see myself. I really do prefer like fruity like ice creams. So like I'm a big fan of like Cherry Garcia. So maybe
Cherry
that could be
Garcia.
yeah. Cherry Garcia is good. Ben and Jerry's
I'll have
fan.
to try that.
Yeah.
Cherry Garcia. So I've never tried a marshmallow ice cream. That's
Yeah.
something to look into.
Yeah, there's like marshmallow like swirls in there. It's just like a concoction of a lot of things in fish food.
Oh wow. All right, so we're about to wrap this up.
Oh,
Okay. And I have one last question for you.
yeah.
So imagine the scenario.
Hmm.
I'm with my girl. I'm
Hmm.
chilling, and we're on the hood of my car looking at the stars.
Hmm.
What song of yours would you recommend me play?
I definitely recommend Mountains. Um,
Mountain.
because in the end it says Colorado Summer Nights, and I talk about stars in the track too. So I definitely think it's very ethereal and dreamy, and I absolutely would think that that'd be a great song to listen on top of the car with your girl.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Cool. So, are there any questions that you have for me?
yeah, what type of music do you make? Since you said you're an artist as well.
I I make mostly hip hop
Oh, cool.
and alternative pop. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
That's really cool. I really want to
Uh-huh.
get into alternative pop. Are you also on Spotify or
I'm
anywhere?
on I am on Spotify, SoundCloud, and I think that and Deezer. I think that's about it.
Oh, sweet. Where can I find you at? Like, what's
You
your name on there?
you can you can go on my Instagram. It's Young Silva underscore,
Mhm.
and you can go on click on the link in my bio, and you can have all the links there. So
Sweet, sweet.
yeah,
No, I definitely want to check out your music too. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
for sure. Yeah,
And
we
how
could
long have
probably
you been?
collab sometime.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm
Yeah,
always looking for collaborations. And
yeah.
how long have you been doing the Ascendance group for?
Um, I started with everyone else, so I think it's been a month now. We've been
Okay.
going strong for a whole month. Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah,
yeah,
I was
we
brought
have.
in by
Yeah.
Graven Nicole. Is she a part of the Ascendance group? I think she
Oh
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
she is the innovator of the
Oh, yeah.
Ascendance group. She
She's
created it.
amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
she's amazing. I actually have a track coming out with her.
She
Um,
told me about
yeah.
that. When is it
I'm
coming out? Wait.
I'm working on it as I'm here with my family, so it's just been a little bit weird trying to record not in my apartment. But I'm hoping August. That's the time frame, and that'd be really cool.
August.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh, that's coming up here soon.
yeah. And I think I saw like Dave 3x3 was on the story the other day. He's on the track too. He's really cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm
Yeah,
excited for that.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Great. Well, anything else for me?
Uh, No, I thank you just so much for having me on here. It was just really great to come out
No
and chat
problem.
with
Thank you
you.
for coming.
No, yeah, thank you. And definitely would love to continue the relationship with the Ascendance group. And
Yes. Come back.
yeah,
I
I'm
love
here.
talking to you. Yeah.
I'm here. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and go follow river.hooks. What's your tag? What's your IG tag?
River.hooks. Yeah.
River.hooks.
Yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, go follow
River.hooks.
her
Yeah.
on
And
Instagram.
and all my links are in the bio if
Yes,
you want to find me anywhere else.
exactly. Go take a look at all her nature photos. They're really good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you.
Well, I hope that you have a good rest of your day and
You
look
too.
forward to connecting again and checking out your music too.
Yes. Yes. All right. I'll keep you posted. Keep us posted on when you release something too. We'll
I will.
definitely promote it. Yeah.
I'll definitely DM you guys. Awesome.
Yes.
Well,
Awesome.
take
All right.
care.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.